Hey everybody, I'm here to do a general weekly read for the week starting the 26th of August, finishing the 1st of September. I've pulled 6 cards from the deck that I'm using, which is my Sacred Geometry Healing cards, and I've also just pulled over the back of the card. The first card that's come through here is the Pineal Activation. Okay. This also is the number 5, and I think it's really good to actually express that. Please excuse my dog, he will bark. But the 5 is all about change, and it really is up to the person that might be relating to this card. But the 5 is change both ways because it's the middle of between 1 and 10. So 5 could mean you can go into a negative direction, or we could go the 5 to 10 and we're going forward into a really positive direction. I think what it's also saying is that it's really important to now start working with your intuition. For those who are watching this, maybe it's been that you have found yourself just going with the flow. You've been ignoring what your higher self has been telling you, and this is saying, you know what? Nope, it is time to really follow your gut feels, because what is happening is we are going through major changes at the moment energetically. For those of you who are empathic, who really feel energy, you will be noticing the difference. I can tell you very much tiredness has been huge. Body aches have been really big as well. And for me, I find I start feeling pixelated when things start to change energetically. But what I'm very well aware of is the importance of actually going with our intuition. We are going through, as these frequencies are shifting, we're going through these higher levels of vibration. We are going to find that you're going to start perceiving things very differently. And what is happening is at this time is that pineal gland within our brain is starting to become more active, especially if you're drinking your filtered waters, eating better, allowing yourself to go with that balance and that flow. You will notice more and more this shift in what is coming through for you. At this present moment, what I love is the sacredness of the 13, the 12 around the 1, okay, which is also a 4. So we're also working on our foundations. But the flower of life, okay, the flower of life has around it these 2 concentric circles that you can see. The way that I perceive this card is, all the answers that we are looking for are actually within the flower of life, okay? Everything is within this shape. But at this present moment, you're just not meant to know where things lie at the moment. You don't have all your answers right now. It's still going through that gestational period, and it's still needing to birth. So be patient at this point in time is what I feel like I need to tell you. You are going through some major changes energetically. These major changes energetically, you might be finding that you're also, it's funny, I've got a dragonfly on my wall. I'm looking at that, and that is all about looking past the illusion, okay? Also knowing that there are new beginnings at hand, and it might just be that, it's still in that gestational period. You don't know what is coming, at this point for you. It's just about being more patient and allowing things to roll the way they are meant to. Not just surrender to any aspects of trying to control situations, because sometimes we can't control everything. But what we can do, and I feel I need to say this, is practice accountability, because we have to be accountable for ourselves. The next card is gratitude, and I love this card. This is telling us how important it is to be grateful for everything that has happened within our lives. Everything that has seemed negative or has created trauma in your life. We need to look at that and be grateful to that extent of, honoring what we have learned. And it's not so easy for some, I get that. It's just that understanding that, let's go, for example, if you've gone through a breakup with someone, or you've been in trouble with the police, or you lost your license, things like that, okay? Or maybe there's a health scare. It is the gratitude, because if we're not grateful for what we experience, then we don't learn from what we have just been through. We won't change the way things are being done. 3 and an 8 is also an 11, so we can create new beginnings from this. 3 is expansion, 8 is manifesting. We are going through these major shifts. This is, for me, for this reading in particular, this is telling us about how we are going through aspects of ascension. What we are finding, and when I say that, maybe the easier way to say this is all those lower vibrations, that of guilt, that of shame, that of anger, that of fear. For example, those examples, because I think they are ones that can affect many people, is understanding that we're starting to let that go. Even with the gratitude that we're feeling, because we understand we can't hold on to these old, outdated belief systems, okay? And what is happening is, this is our ascension vehicle. This is the energetic body that surrounds each and every one of us. And as we go through these shifts of letting go, as we go through these shifts of changing that consciousness, our level of consciousness, and which is that shift in energy, we are going to find that our ascension vehicle, our Merkaba, the chariot, is there to take us where we need to be. See, when you start to understand that you are not shackled to this earth plane, when you can understand that you can take yourself out of this earth plane and into the ether, into other dimensions and realities, so much of your world will start to change and shift, and you will start to come from, as we shift out that level of frequency, we will come more from the heart. This is what we need to do. We come from the heart and we work with the higher levels. We learn to love ourselves. We learn to love one another. We start to mirror, or we want, what we are putting out. You may find that people will start to mirror that true essence of love and knowing of our worth and being enough. This is such a beautiful, beautiful card. It may be that because you have done so much work on you, that you attract this divine soulmate into your life right now, or a divine partnership that may be in more on a level of work. It could be a number of things, but when we start to do the work, what we will start bringing in is that love frequency, and it's the love of self, our worth, our knowing we are enough. It may be that divine counterpart, or it might be some amazing job opportunity with somebody else who aligns to your frequency. And this whole reading is telling us that rebirth is here, okay? It's all about transformation, transmutation. You are here to experience something new, something profound, something amazing. And as we can see with the flower of life here, okay, this is the gestational period. But as we're going through, we are creating our new reality. We are creating the lives that we are here to bring into our reality, to manifest. And you can't make it up when, seriously, the bottom of the deck is Dreamweaver. This is about the manifestation. And it's interesting because spider represents, when we look at the mirror of the web, When we look at spider for so many creates so much fear. But at the same time, she is in control of her web, and she can build it and create, and she can manifest the world that she wants to live in on her own. She is in full control. And this is where when you learn that we can manipulate things energetically to an advantage. You've got to come from a place of good, of that higher perspective, and knowing what you truly want. When you're driven for that as well and understand what needs to be let go of, this is the world you are going to create, and you are going to do it on your own, because everything that we need is already innate within us. And it doesn't mean you can't use others to fall back on to ask for any help or assistance. But no, all the answers you need are already within you. Okay? This is a really beautiful reading. So you go out there, you bring to fruition what you are wanting to manifest into your world. Have a beautiful week. I am Emily Kisvada, and I am the owner or the creator of the Sacred Geometry Healing Cards. You can find more information about me at www.phoenixgateway.com.au. Okay, bye for now.